I got red hair, bitch. What? I just permanently dyed my hair for the first time in my entire life. I went red. And it's still wet now. I'm about to go dry it, but I already love it so much. I just feel like so me. I love myself. I don't even care. Come in. I just start off by showing you all my hair now it's dried. I feel like a Disney princess. Oh, nearly dropped the camera. But yeah, my hair just feels so, like the texture of my hair feels so nice. It feels really bouncy. Yay. So other than the new hair, I just love so much. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about the hair now. And I also wanted to show you my wall. Obviously it's in the background of a lot of my videos, and I move it about a lot. I've mentioned it before. And since I got back from New York, I've changed it about, added some new things to it, and I think it's completed. I think it's missing maybe 2 or 3 pictures or posters or something that I'll collect at some point in life and put on there. But I'm just really happy with it. So there's obviously, you know, that's me. You can see me again in there, and this is a little mirror. You can't really tell in this light, but there is a question mark. Oh, you can kind of see now it's a question mark. What makes you different? And I just love it, and I'm going to get around to painting the question mark in rainbow. ASMR? No. Anyway, and then I added this that I got from New York, this that I got from New York, this, which I love, that I got from New York, and then I also bought back a brochure from this exhibition that we saw when we went to the New York Public Library, and it was all on the 60s, and I took a brochure from it and I've cut out a few little bits. So this one says Unite Against All Racism and Repression. This one, which says if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. And this one, which says gay power, black power, women power, student power, all power to the people. And then I've just stuck some tickets up from like the Empire State Building and stuff that I collected, and changed some of the pictures around, and it's really cute now. Anyway, that was an unofficial start to the video. I'm going to put you down and start the video properly now with a bit more structure. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Please excuse any background noise. This is my only time. Loud background noise. Sorry about any background noise. This is my last slot to film, because I start working tomorrow for like 3 solid weeks of summer, and I'm only going to be back on Sundays for the next 3 weeks. And obviously in that time I'm just going to like read some books for uni and spend time with my family and stuff, so sorry about that, but I just wanted to get this video in. The reason I want to get this video in especially so, and the reason I'm going to ignore the background noise even more to do this, is because the thing I want to talk about is something that I've wanted to talk about for a while, and then something happened last night on Twitter that I was kind of like, no, I'm making that video tomorrow because it's fresh in my mind. I'm angry. Man, I'm so thirsty. So the topic that I'm going to talk about today, I don't know if I need to put a trigger warning in here, because I'm not going to be going into depth about this thing, but I am going to mention the word a lot. So trigger warning, I am going to mention the word paedophilia a lot. If that's going to be triggering for you, then please don't watch this. Just a little old angry me ranting. Anyway, so yeah, just put that disclaimer out there before I start. There's been a whole thing recently. I've had a lot of friends who've been angry about it also, and it's come into conversation a lot over, I'd say, the last 4 or 5 months in my life personally. It might have been longer than that in other people's, about this whole issue of if paedophiles or paedophilia should be part of the LGBTQ plus acronym and community. And from what I've heard and from what I understand of it, that is a rumour. Well, the rumour that the LGBTQ plus community want to accept paedophiles into the community is a rumour that was started by homophobes, essentially. They started this rumour, and lots of people either believed it or spread it, and now it's become common knowledge that some members of the LGBTQ+ community want to accept paedophiles. The thing that happened on Twitter that last night that kind of brought this back into my head is that I saw a tweet, and I'll pop it in here as well, and the tweet says, "Paedophilia is not a sexuality. I don't care what liberals, LGBTQ community or feminists say. Paedophilia is sickening, capital letters, and threatens our children's well-being. It blows my mind that anyone would try and make this acceptable." First off, a lot of what you said is true, but bringing in, I don't care what the liberals, LGBTQ community or feminists say. I'm sorry, but this is what I tweeted in response, and is obviously my viewpoint on it. Literally no one is saying paedophilia is okay. Only paedophiles are saying that. Don't use outrage against paedophilia to further push homophobic, transphobic, etc. and sexist agenda and or commentary. Have an opinion on paedophiles, have an opinion on paedophilia and how sickening it is and how disgusting it is. I used air quotes there because the tweet said it, not because I don't think it's sickening, I do. But to then like tarnish liberals, the LGBTQ+ community and feminists to be accepting of that, that's not on. A lot of the comments in response to this tweet were members of the well, some of the comments were LGBTQ plus community members or allies, you know, fighting back against that, and the rest of them were ones such as this that I also screenshot and I'll pop in here. Is a woman responding, "If they've made us accept homosexuality as normal, it's common sense that they will attempt to pass up paedophilia and even bestiality as normal. It's a case of offering a hand and the other grabbing an arm. There is no freedom/right without limits." Okay, I'll comment on that in a second. Someone replied, some guy here called Winston, big up Winston, "There is no comparison, and pushing them in the same category like this endangers innocent LGBTQ+ individuals by normalising discrimination and terror. Please stop." Thank you, Winston. And she then responded, "Keep deceiving yourself." And he responded with a few more things, saying, "Hate crimes against LGBTQ+ people are on the rise, and it's been shown that hateful statements like yours encourage those who fear individuals who are different to commit them," etc. He wrote something else, and then she just responded, "All right, full stop." But how I read that "all right" is not that she agreed with what he was saying, but that she just she didn't have anything else to respond with, but she wasn't willing to listen to what he said, and just her own opinion was all she was going to stick by. So obviously she's homophobic and likes to push discrimination against minority groups. But this tweet just got me so angry, because it just really frustrates me that you would, whether you're using it to make a point about the LGBTQ+ community, feminists, liberals, whatever other group that you disagree with or have some kind of hatred against or feel the need to oppress, whether the tweet was originally in order to get people to further spread and push for oppression against those groups of people, or whether it genuinely was to make a comment on paedophilia. There we go. The outcome is still the same. I sat last night and read hundreds of tweets in response to that original tweet, and 80% of them were people posting sexist comments, homophobic comments, transphobic comments, just discrimination in general, discriminatory words and language, and just all round horrific things about real people, real human beings with real feelings, who no doubt do not agree with paedophilia in the first place, but also don't deserve to be tarnished like that, and it just frustrates me to a whole new level. So I guess I just want to sit here right now and say that no person who would commit a crime such as that would be welcomed into my life, into a community that I feel is, I won't swear, is flipping wonderful and is so loving and caring and embraces everyone for who they are. That the LGBTQ plus community would never, feminists would never, liberals would never, people would never, and honestly I just feel that all the person who quoted that tweet showed was that they're a vile human being themselves, and the way they went about showing that about themselves was indirect, because they were trying to pinpoint the same attributes and characteristics that they hold onto groups of other people. So really, joke's on them, right? I think that's a good place to leave the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe and hit the bell. I'll try and put a bell in here, I don't know if I'll be able to. I just clicked, there might be nothing there, so if there is, then ding, pow. Ciao guys. I just want to quickly add into that video. I know that I had like a rollout that whole video. Me on any other day might not edit this and might do it all over again and not post it because of that, but I preach self-love and accepting yourself for who you are and loving yourself, and often I don't carry it out very well. So today I'm not going to delete the video, I'm going to edit it and upload it anyway, because this is me. Lots of people have roles when they sit down. There you go, that is what it is. And you know, strive towards self-confidence and loving yourself. That's all I wanted to say. Ciao guys.